Bonjour étudiants, welcome to French class. So in this video we are going to see some more additional explanation of lesson 3 grammar concepts. Okay, so in detail listen carefully to the video and try to understand. If not, try to listen the video once or twice. Okay, let us go into the video. I once again welcome you all. Yeah. Bonjour étudiants, welcome to French class. So in this video we are going to look into some more grammar concepts of lesson 3. So here we are going to start with the interrogative adjectives. Okay, adjective, interrogative. Okay, so here you can see 4 interrogative adjectives: quell, quell, quell and quell. Everything, the pronunciation is same, only the thing, the spelling will change. Okay, first one is masculine singular, masculine plural, feminine singular, feminine plural. So the interrogative adjective, the adjectives interrogative are words that are used to ask questions, to interrogate. Asking different kinds of questions will help you manage every kind of day-to-day interaction. Okay, interaction in French. You need to ask questions in order to find out what's going on. So only by asking questions you can get things clear. There are few general rules to follow when asking questions in French. So in English we use helping words like do, does, or, am, is, are when asking questions. In French that is not necessary because it is implied in the question. Okay. French interrogative adjectives often, but not always, appear at the beginning of the sentence. When asking questions in French, the subject, the noun or a pronoun that begin identified is often placed after the verb, inversion. Okay, so these are, you have to know, that is interrogative adjectives often but not always appear at the beginning of the sentence. So often they appear but not every time. Okay, and when asking question in French, the subject, that is the subject or the noun or pronoun that's being identified is often placed after the verb. So that is one type of inversion. So here if you have interrogative adjectives or words that are used to ask more details than simply yes or no. Okay, they interrogate. The interrogative adjectives are question words in French. We have quell, the meaning is which or what, masculine singular. Same thing, quell, which or what, masculine plural. Quell, which or what, feminine singular. Then quell, which or what, feminine plural. Okay, so the pronunciation is same but only the spelling changes. The next one, the interrogative adjectives quel, 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 quel must agree in number, that is singular or plural, and gender, masculine or feminine, with the noun that it follows it. Okay, these interrogative adjectives can be used in questions formed by either intonation, that is just by raising a voice inflection, then using sk or skk or inversion. Okay, so these are the 3 types of asking questions. So now you can say intonation, raising voice inflections. So he likes, so il aime quel sport, he likes which sport. So just by raising the voice you get a question. Il aime quel sports, just like that. Then adding sk just add quel sport est-ce qu'il aime. So which sports does he like? Okay. Then the last one is inversion. What quel sport aime il. So just we are inverting the verb and the noun. Okay, or a pronoun. Which sports does he like? So these are the 3 types of questions you can make. Okay. Next one. Normally quel, or quel, that is all the 4 types, is followed by a noun. Okay, is followed by a noun. The verb être is the only verb that can directly follow quel, all the 4 formats. So for example, quel a ton nombre de téléphone. So what is your phone number? So since here the number is masculine singular, we use quel. Okay, so the prepositions, then with the preposition a accent or d or da apostrophe avec don pour are required in front of the interrogative adjective. Okay, so they are all required in front, not after that, in front. they should not appear at the end of the sentence. They don't appear at the end. So this type of interrogative adjective, which is paired with the prepositions, does not appear in the end of the sentence. They always begin. Okay. So now here you can see a quel you that is a quel your est que la classe commence. So at what time does the class begin? Same thing. To face la course dans quel supermarché. So here also another preposition with don. You, that is informal. Go grocery shopping in which supermarket? Then pour quel examen étudiant il? So for which exam are they studying? So these all are used with the prepositions. Okay. So quel or quel or quel or quel can also be used in exclamations. Here the implication may be either positive or negative. So now here you can see the examples. Quel bizarre. Wow, how weird. Quel dommage. So too bad. What a shame. Quel horror. So how awful, how terrible. Then quel jolie robe. What a pretty dresses. So here everything is used in the exclamations mark. Either it can be good or bad. Okay. So in this, everything ends in exclamations mark. Okay. So either they can be positive or negative. Okay. According to the noun they choose, it will be masculine or feminine, singular or plural. Okay. So next we have some more questions regarding that. So first one, quel le nom de votre professeur de français? So what is the name of your French professor? Here name comes under masculine singular, so we use quel, Q-E-L, masculine singular interrogative adjective. Next, quel course prend-il ce semestre? So what course or which course is he taking this semester? So here course comes under masculine plural. So we choose the masculine plural interrogative adjective. Then avec quel main est-ce que tu écris? So with which hand do you write? Or which hand do you write with? So here we use feminine singular because M-A-I-N, main is a feminine singular noun. So we use a feminine singular interrogative adjective. Next one, de quel femme parlez-vous? So here femme, F-E-M-M-E-S becomes a feminine plural noun. So we use a feminine plural interrogative adjective. So like this only the usage of the interrogative adjectives takes on. Okay. So all the four words are pronounced in the same manner. If in the same manner or in the front of if they are in the front of the consonants. In the plural form of liaison is required in front of vowel or H mute. Like all other adjectives, they must agree with the number and gender with the noun they modify. Okay, so that is very important here. Okay, children. So I hope everybody would have understood the concept. So I'll meet you in the next video. Yeah, welcome students. In this video we are going to see some more details about lesson 3, some more grammar explanations. So in this video it is about the pronoun interrogative. Okay, so laquelle, which usually means which is. Okay, arguably the most difficult French pronoun. Laquelle has 4 basic forms because it has to agree in number and gender with the noun it replaces. So since it is a pronoun, it takes the place of a noun. Okay. So whether the noun is a masculine or a feminine, singular or plural, according to that only we can replace. So it has 4 format. In addition, laquelle has several contracted forms like the definite article le and les. Laquelle contracts with the prepositions a accent and de. Laquelle is usually either an interrogative pronoun or a relative pronoun. The only way for French language learners to use laquelle correctly is to examine how it functions in various grammatical situations. Okay. So as an interrogative pronoun, first we'll see how it is used as an interrogative pronoun. French has 3 main interrogative pronouns. One is qui, que, laquelle, which are used to ask questions. They all have different meanings and usages. Laquelle can also serve as an interrogative pronoun. Okay, it can also used as an interrogative pronoun when it does. Laquelle replaces quelle plus noun as in these examples. Now you can see the examples. Quel livre veux-tu? Laquelle veux-tu? So first we asked which book do you want? Next is which one do you want? First is used as an interrogative adjective. Second one it is as interrogative pronoun. Okay. Je vous la pomme là-bas. Laquelle? So I want the apple over there. Which one? So first it is in this place it is used as a pronoun. Okay. Next one. Je pensais à mon frère. À quel pensais-tu? So now here, à quel frère? I'm thinking about my brother. Which one are you thinking about? So now here also it is used as a pronoun. Okay. So interrogative pronoun. Okay. That is very, very important. Okay. As a relative pronoun, like its in English counterpart, a French relative pronoun links a dependent or a relative clause to a main clause. As a relative pronoun, laquelle replaces an inanimated object of a preposition. If the object of the preposition is a person, use qui. The following examples demonstrate the proper usage. Now you can follow the examples. Okay, so first one you see there, le livre dans lequel j'ai écrit, the book in which I wrote. Okay, so it is clearly mentioned as a word. It is used as a relative pronoun, which. La vie laquelle se songe, the town about which I am dreaming. So here it is also used as a relative pronoun. Le cinéma près duquel j'ai mangé, the theatre near which I ate. So here also it is used with it is used as a word. It is a relative pronoun. Okay, so these are the different types of examples as it is used as a relative pronoun. Next one, as an adjective. As noted, laquelle is usually a pronoun. So normally we know that. But it can also be a relative adjective. Relative adjective are placed in front of noun to indicate a link between the noun and an antecedent. The same noun previously started or implied. In both English and French, relative adjectives are used mainly in legal, administrative, or other highly formal languages. Okay. So here, as it does when used as a pronoun, laquelle has to agree in number and gender with the noun. It modifies when used as a relative adjective. As in other uses, laquelle, when used as a relative adjective, also contracts with the preposition a apostrophe, that is to and of, as the table demonstrates. Now you can see the table here. So singular, plural, masculine, feminine. So forms. First one, simple form. Laquelle, 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 or laquelle. So very simple form. When then next with the preposition a accent. So it becomes auquel, a laquelle, auquel, auquel. Okay. Same thing with the preposition de, it becomes the quel, de laquelle, the quel, the quel. Okay. So these are the variations of the pronouns you can able to see. Now the difference between laquelle as a relative adjective and laquelle as a relative pronoun is the same as the difference between any adjective and pronoun. So the relative adjective precedes a noun as in. For example here, laquelle somme sera, the total or sum will be. So that like that. The relative pronoun replaces a noun. Avez-vous la clé, laquelle? Do you have the key? Which one? So now it is used as a pronoun, relative pronoun. And first it was used as a, very good. So that is a relative adjective. Okay, so same thing. There are difference. that is what it is explained here.